What do you got for us this week?
I've kind of ignored my own advice, but it is being present in the moment. And so
Maybe you
obviously
were super present in the moment.
I was very present in my moment this morning, but then forgot to arrive for filming this morning. But but what I'm sort of getting at is definitely not the idea of just living for, pleasure today and, disregarding the future, but more so this being present in yourself. And when you're in whatever it is that you're doing, just being present in it, because I've noticed in myself, and it's just over the last couple of weeks, I've been noticing a bit more that I've had a lot more anxiety.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm not typically an anxious person. And so I was sort of like, what's going on? And I was just noticing that I'd just been torn between different things in like, whilst I'm at work, I'm sort of thinking about other things. And then you sort of get into work. And I was finding myself sort of pulled and tossed around a bit. And I was just recognizing this. One of the great ways to remove anxiety from yourself is just becoming present in the moment.
Nice.
Not trying to solve things and think about things that you can't control or that you just can't put time to right now because you're doing something else. Just being present in the moment just alleviates so much of that tension within yourself.
Yep.
And so definitely not meaning it in the sense of disregarding thinking about the future, but if you're thinking about the future, think about it, set yourself to that task.
Yes.
But whatever you're doing, be present in that moment, and especially being present with God is just a great way to really center yourself and find that peace,
Awesome.
find that place within yourself that allows you just to feel secure in who you are, where you're at in life right now, and being okay with that. So that was my tip for today. Be present in the moment.
It's a great thought. And definitely in terms of fighting off anxiety and stuff, that's massively helpful. And it's interesting what you say, because I've even noticed in scripture, there's lots said, even in the Proverbs, about even financially, putting provision towards tomorrow and the wisdom of that. And then Jesus also comes along and is like, sufficient for today's concerns. Don't worry about, And you're like, hey, how do I balance those two things? But I think it's exactly what you're at, where the things I can't do anything about yet, and certainly worry doesn't help anything. But in this moment, if I'm working and I'm doing my job and I'm getting paid, and I know that I'm going to use some of that money for today, some of that money to pay off debt, some of that money to put away for the future, then I am doing what I can do for the future right now. No point worrying about it. No point. I'm doing right now what I can for tomorrow and today. And so this is the moment I need to live in.
Yeah.
And there's some really cool thoughts even around what, like eternity, like all we actually have with God is this moment. And eternity is not a really, 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 really long time. Eternity is a never-ending moment. It's like this moment, then that moment, then that moment. It is now. There is no future. There is no past. It is just about now.
Yeah.
And that's often, really, that's where God encounters us in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
I think we get wrapped up even with our theology, and it's important to think about eschatology and the future. It informs how we live now. And yet really where our faith is at is this moment.
Yeah.
It's me and God now.